Well, Jack and I were going for coffee, and he says to me, he says, we got this other airplane. He says, and we really are spending a lot of money up to Hamilton. I says, well, you got to keep it under cover to keep the frost off in it. He says, yeah, but if we build a hangar, he says, in a little over a year, he said, the cost of $275 a month at Hamilton will pay for the materials. And I said, well, you know what? I said, let's get a project going. Get some trusses, and we get them stood up, poles in the ground. Got the boys out to help us with that. Got the little T-hanger part on the back coming along good. Had to get the purlins up on the top and get it braced up. We didn't want it falling down. So got our OSHA approved man lift equipment, getting people up where they can work. And of course, having a tractor with a plate to stand on instead of having to move the stage in is key. And of course, we'd cut a stick and I'd hand it up and Jack would screw it in place, and one stick at a time, kind of like Johnny Cash's Cadillac. And before you know it, we got a pretty good size building going on there. Got the back all framed up, purlins on the top. Of course, the girls brought us up some frosty beverages, and we had to get the purlins on the rafters, and then we got our high gang out there. Of course, beverages again. We had to get our high gang out there, get the purlins on, and throw the roof on. And that roof went on so fast. Boom, just like that. It's like 3-foot sheets of steel, cut the length from the Amish folks down in Westmoreland. But it got cold on us, and it was probably a good thing because it was so muddy. Oh, my God. We ended up catching a day when it was frosty enough to move the airplane on the crust, and we got it inside even before we got the siding all on. So here we are working on the back, and again, cut a sheet, hand it up, and this is our last sheet of steel going on the back, the siding in the back. And then Jack put the trim piece on the top, and the roof was done. This is a shot of the old Tiki Bar, and I said, man, what an eyesore that is. I went up there, and with one bite, I had it in a pile. So I crunched it up, and we sorted the steel out, and that went into the recycling. And we're going to compost the rest of it up pretty good. But took the skeleton bucket on the tractor and shook the topsoil out, and we kept working it. Before you know it, we've got a beautiful, beautiful site where that eyesore was for the new Tiki Bar in the spring of 2021. So I hope you enjoyed the build of the hangar, and let's stand by for our new Tiki Bar.